Hello everyone, myself Yuvraj who is presenting the video and my teammates are Sheikh Asif Ahmed, Manigandan, Pranish and our topic is early detection of chronic disease using machine learning under the domain name of applied data science. Now we can see our project workflow. This is our workflow. What we do is we collect the data sets and we want to data pre-processing. What we do in data pre-processing is we want to clean the data set, we want to remove the data like that we do. Then we want to split our data into train data, test data. Train data contains 80% of data, test data contains 20% of data. By using this we use some algorithm to build up our model. What model do is when users gets input to the web UI, it's by using this input the model get predicted and shows the output. It get resulted to the web UI. This is what you want to do. Let's go to our data sets. This our data set. It contains age, BP, sugar, like that more number of columns. In that each columns, some of the columns are contains numeric values called numerical data. Some of the columns contain object types. It is called categorical data or object data. In that we see last columns contain CKD. CKD means chronic kidney disease, like that. So now we can see our model building. What we do is we import our necessary package, then we load our data sets in the name of data, then we understand our data types. Some of the columns contain float, some of them are objects. Then we want to change our columns. Then we want to handle some mixing values. In that we want to split the data into two types: numerical data, object type of data. Cat call contains object type of data. In cat call you can see white blood cell count is numerical type, packed cell volume is numerical type, red blood cell count is numerical type. So what we do is we want to remove these three columns in cat calls. Then we want to con call contains numerical type of data. In con call you can see specific gravity have more NaN values, then sugar have more NaN values, then albumin has more NaN values. So what we want to do is we want to remove these three columns because these are object types. So we remove these three columns and add in con calls. Then we want to check our null values. You can see all the columns contains null values except last class columns. Then we handle our null values by using mean and mode method. Then null values are get handled. Then we use heat map for data visualization. Then we use label encoding to convert our data into zeros and ones. It very easy to understand by the machine. Then we want to split our data into train and test set. Train data contains these 8 columns. These 8 columns only user want to give input in this 8 columns order only. So train data contains 320 rows and 9 columns. Then test data contains 80 rows and 9 columns. Extends contains this data. White train contains this data. Then we go to our model building. We use random forest classifier, and this gets accuracy up to 96%. Or a computer confusion matrix is 52 1 to 25. In this main diagram contains more values. Then we want to dump our model into a pickle form. Then what we want to do is we want to train our model in IBM Watson Studio. This is our IBM Watson Studio. Same, we import this model. What we do here is We load our dataset in Watson Studio. It is auto-generated code. When the dataset is loaded here in the name of data, same code. Let's go at the bottom. Yeah, here we install IBM Watson machine learning. In that we use a URL as Dallas region URL, and this is our API key. Then we want to for this model we want to generate a space. Our space name is model CKD and the space UID is this, and it gets success. Then we want to use a runtime environment Python. Our software UID is this. Then we want to build our model ID. As I already said, this order only user want to give input. Then we move to our deployment. Yeah, our model name is chronic kidney disease. This is our deployment name. In that you can see here one link is here. This link is called scoring endpoint. User want to give input to this link. This link return JSON file. For this is a Python code we want to use. So what we do is, let's go to our application building. What we generally do is, first we import our model. We model in the pickle file stored in the model. Then when the user gets values to the web UI, it stores in the data. Then it goes to the model and the one predict and the value is stored in the output. When the output is 0, uh, yeah, persons have chronic disease. When it is 1, persons are not chronic, are not affected by chronic disease. So we upload our model in Watson Studio. So we use these codes are used by are in Watson Studio. This is our API key. This is our scoring endpoint link. In this link only we send our user input data. It returns JSON format file. It contains predictions for the model. Let's show our HTML page. This is our home.html. Then it is our index.html. In this file only user want to give input. In that you can see a form action slash predict. When user gets submit as slash predict goes to here these functions and do this code and do this code, and finally the output render template index.html, and then it returns to the index.html with the pred equal to this values, this string values or this string value. In that you can see at last we can have pred, it replacing that value. So let's see our application. Our application is running. This is our application chronic kidney disease. Let's go to our prediction page. This is our prediction page. Let's we enter some age be 23, blood urea 25, blood glucose random for normal person is 140, coronary artery disease no, anemia no, normal, diabetes no, pedillarima no. For this input we want to get you are not affected by chronic disease. Yeah, you are not affected by chronic disease. Let's see in Anaconda prompt. Yeah, you can see here scoring response. It is a JSON file format. In that predictions one column, in that it contains fields and values. In values you can see here 1. This is our model output. 1 means you are not affected by CKD, 0 means you are affected by CKD. Let's give another value for clarification. Age V35, land blood urea 29, 149. Yes, all columns are yes, then you can submit. Yeah, you can see, oops, you have chronic kidney disease, so please consult a doctor. When you see this prompt, yeah, you can get JSON file. In that values is 0. This is our model output. When 0 means you are affected by chronic disease. This is our project. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity, and special thanks to IBM and all Ethereum. Yeah, thank you.